I forgot. Stuffs.
Ooh, that's lightning.
You got a storm out there?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, it pretends like it wants to do something here. Passes over us, and then one of you guys gets.
We can stop getting it at any point.
Well,
It's 2
mountains might
nights.
get it, but there we go. Now I'm back. Like I want.
I mean, it's not super dry or nothing crazy, but
All right. Well, I'm in the game. Oh, right.
I'm across the road. I parked the cultivators if you want to help me do this field.
Yeah, I got to.
Because I was actually expecting, I wasn't expecting it for like another half hour.
Okay.
So I was like, well, I just do this contract real quick and then. Because I want to, next month, I want to plant soybeans. Did you get your channel back up?
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll have to refresh.
I did. I keep doing it. I haven't seen it yet, so.
Well,
But there we go.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't care much about Twitch. It's with. I mean, I still use Restream. Key. Whatever reason.
How's the downloading going, Derek?
well, I think I'm done. I backed out. Oh, it got rid of your little red thing.
I really need to figure out how to.
Oh, look.
How we can do a watch party and watch our old videos. I'll after we roll in here, maybe I'll take a quick break. I'll snap a pic. I'll find that picture because I know it's pretty sure it's just right on album. Snap a pictures.
Yeah.
CB650. Well, see, it's really weird seeing pictures of him because he has so much hair.
I know.
He gets that from his mom, but obviously, but well, you get your, or that's what I've heard. Maybe that's you kind of get your hair from your.
Yeah, I was screwed on that front too. Hey, none of us had hair. Chris knows the deal.
Yep.
Now mine's always been thin, like baby fine. So I always wore a hat just because it would still sun.
Mine went that I pretty much immediately got done with high school, and then it went when I was in college.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't far behind you.
And
I mean, some of mine just didn't grow to begin with.
one of my dad's classmates, wives was a nurse, and she tried to tell me what to do to, like go see this person or whatever to do it. And I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna let it go. And I, for years, just kind of tried to because I did the frosted tip things just to kind of hide it a little bit and whatever. And then I finally got to a point. I was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna shave it, which was kind of funny because I go to I don't know, hairdresser, barber, whatever you want to call her, and she argued with me about. She's like, well, most people they do that, and then it looks horrible, and most people's skulls aren't shaped to look good that way, and everything. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, it'll grow back. I'm like, just try it. And she did it. She shaved it, and then it immediately, she's like, oh my god, this looks so great. She's like, you were right.
See,
You have an excellent head shape.
See, I actually envy you guys because yours you didn't have that in between. See, I'm gonna have that in between, and it's like if I shave it, then I'm always
Do
gonna
you have a
to.
comb over?
Huh?
Do you
No,
have a comb over?
no.
Not
It's
yet.
no, and I won't. Um, no, and I won't.
I just had a visual. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I won't.
You're gonna look great with a comb over.
I'll
Or a
buzz.
rug.
I'll
That's
buzz
what you'll
cut it
have.
when it gets like that. But no, I still got bangs. Whatever. I mean, I still
I
part.
told
I
the
still
wife
part.
if
Put it this way: I still part it like I did in high school. I haven't had a different haircut.
I've got this pipe dream of trying to get out and see you over, like, if the kids get Christmas break or New Year's or something.
Okay, no.
I can actually work all the way till then. I can probably afford it. We'll see.
Well,
I don't
we're
know.
actually.
We seem to have started a racing habit. I may have to sell something. We'll see, too.
Well, that's a good. That's always a good habit to have.
What are
I'm
you
pretty excited.
racing?
Sounds like a shifter.
Oh, we
car.
got shifter cart.
I thought you talked about that, but I wasn't for sure.
Yeah, that ended up, that whole deal connected, and then, of course, they were supposedly ran when they got parked, and then
Well,
they had
of
set
course,
for some years,
everything.
so everything was stuck.
Okay, all right. I'll let you tell, but think about that when people say that. This is a minor tangent. Everything ran when it was parked. I mean, think about it. Whether it's on the side of the road and the motor blew.
Right.
I mean,
if you
it ran
to a stop,
up until when it was parked.
It didn't ran. It was parked. It ran until shortly before.
No, I know, but
yeah, supposedly was put away good, and I think.
No, I know
anyway,
that's what people
we got in it. But yeah, you're right.
I know that's what people intend or mean. They're usually lying, but I mean,
right.
Everything. Everything. Minute it rolled off the assembly line, it ran and then got parked. I mean,
yeah, that's fair. So anyway, yeah, it was supposed to be a simple thing. Ended up, he had to take it all the way down. Took transmission clear apart. Like the clutch plates were stuck together a little bit. And it was a little froze up. But like I said, he took it all the way down to its pieces, put it all the way back together. And it's a pretty modified little engine, actually.
What is it, a Rotax or something? Or
It's a CR125.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a late 90s CR125. It's the 5-speed group of years. Is
right,
the
not the 6-speed.
Yeah.
The late, little, well, up until the end, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't
Didn't
know.
We
anyway, so the 5-speed group is the one we use. But like the Kickstarter's been deleted, the power valve's gone.
Why'd they?
It's got different CDI box on it.
I'm a little curious why they got rid of the power valve. Well, I mean, I guess you're kind of just running wide open. I guess you poured it for wide open.
Yeah, I actually watched it because I pondered that too, and then having watched them run, they spend a lot more time at open throttle in the steady gear.
The minute I said that, then I was like, oh wait, they pretty much run at almost constant RPM.
Yeah, you just keep it over 10 because it takes a little bit to run through third gear. It's not like a bike where it takes a third of a second.
Well, it's got a lot more weight that it's pushing
around. No, I don't think it's heavier.
Well, what I mean is rotating mesh. You got them.
Yeah, you got the full axle
and the traction.
I don't know
though.
I think it's just the bigger gears. Honestly, I don't even know because you're at pretty close to 1-to-1 on the chain. I'm gonna say it's within 70%. Yeah, it's pretty close. I haven't counted it up. It's, I don't know, at a glance here, it's got to be like 25, 30 or something on the axle. And then, they're 9-inch tires to the outside or 10, something like that. But uber torque. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. It's good. Should be fun.
Yeah, as long as there's, and I think we talked about this. The track's close by, so within
close enough.
Because that's, that usually the trouble is tracks are far. I mean,
right.
I mean, motocross, or now is out here is kind of getting that way. If you're just wanting to play around like the good track that's been on forever, but VDR, Valley Dirt Riders, housing development.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and that was an awesome. Well,
just isn't to exist
You missed
anymore.
out on that, but I mean, that was an awesome area because think of like Jesse's property, okay, but like five or six different tracks. So like kind of an expert and supercross, then an actual supercross track, and then a couple of motocross tracks of varying degrees, and then more of a vintage track. So like riding our old jump things with mellow, a little more mellower jumps, wider corners, that kind of stuff, and then just a general riding area, and then those freestyle jumps there, and well, and then later, steel ramp. Chris got ride some of that, but I mean that's all gone. I mean it's too bad because like I got to take Katie there a couple times. She loved it because but it there was stuff, a place for her to ride that wasn't just like a little oval or just flat ground.
All right.
But like she you could be away from all the real racers and then wannabes where all the danger is and have fun. Kind of like in a way it was like combining combination of Norton, Jesse's, the dam back before they redid it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
so
then
great,
and then also having like, well, there was a pit bike track, which X style, which was really fun when I got to ride that, where you could kind of manual jumps and stuff, and then and then kind of the hair scramble had jumps and then open areas where you could just flat out, and really a nice complex.
But I told Aaron, it's like, I mean, I would have loved to race karts or something back in the day, but we had motocross track next door.
Well, yeah,
that was
and
it.
then
that was the choice.
Yeah, well,
what else were you gonna fucking
Yeah, where
do?
would you do it? And then, but yeah, we just had all. Then of course when we rode down on the lake and that stuff too, had some of that action.
It's good where you get
which I guess you haven't probably
shit.
been over there. I mean, it's in a way it's not changed, but then in other ways it has changed. Where like you can't do like what we unless it's way in the off season.
Yeah, we get off season around here, which is a little bit of fun.
Well, you know what I mean. We were down there riding on the beach and stuff. I mean, we weren't supposed to be doing that back then, but there was nobody there, and we knew how to not get caught.
It was Tuesday and nobody was around.
Exactly, and then
don't make a mess. And,
well, I might have done that on my own because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even remember if anybody was with me. But I unloaded it,
I went down there
that
with you
canoe
one day,
launching
I remember
area.
You getting knocked the fuck down by a wave in the lake one time on that 100.
Well, okay, well that was a wave, like a jet ski come up and grounded me out because I was trying to do the whole on any Sunday thing.
Hilarious.
I wish we had the
person I know that's got knocked off a motorcycle by a fucking jet ski. I don't know. I wish we had it on film because it just sounds wrong.
I know
because I open this fucking John Deere door.
Yeah. But
how do I work it?
Yeah, I until you said that, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, because I was skimming across, well, not across, but in the shallow water, well, South Beach. But there was this one time, and because I went down, below the spillway, where there's kind of that canoe launching area, and before you get to that nature trail thing, and I rode up to the up to the pad of the spillway, and rode around on the pad of the spillway, and then
I wasn't along for that.
Yeah, and then went back and loaded back up, but like it was like middle of the week or whatever. But thinking back, when I did it, I didn't think, oh, I could get in a lot of trouble. I just thought, oh, what's the harm? But now I'm thinking about it. Well, cool. I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't remember what time of year, but like if Galen Steele, or because he was a ranger off season, would have caught me down there. He would have had a fit,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, have you been? I mean, you don't have a reason to go down there. I mean, you get back to Arapahoe.
Oh no, and I keep telling her every time, like next time we go, I want to like drive through that way. And
just drive around or whatever. I mean, like I said, it's
and then,
mostly
inevitably we're always in some sort of fucking giant hurry. So.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, folks didn't live back there. That'd be the same here. But that's the thing. Even when you go back there, don't always that stuff. But it's, but we've been trying to make more time to do kind of stuff like that when we get back. It's a lot's the same, but then a lot has changed in a way for the better. But it is definitely more. And I don't know if that's just changing of the guard, aging out, and Gen Xers, us older Zennials or old millennials, whatever you want to call us, kind of.
How do I get in this?
It's a little. It's more touristy than it feels like it's ever been, which I think is a good thing. Like North Shore and stuff is it's more like, without being snooty, it's more like a resort, like it should be. I mean, it's not like going to McConaughey, and definitely not like parks and zoo and that stuff. But it's like the people who've taken over stuff. It's like
depends on which end of the lake you're talking about when you're talking about here.
Well,
like
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure. I'm just
like
saying
somebody
what you
fell
see.
Through
what
their
you
dock
see
the
on
other day because it's fucking rotten.
I'm just saying what you see
and
on
then it blew
social
away
media.
3 days later. Yeah, the shit you see on TV is 100 miles from.
Yeah. Well, but you know what I mean. That like North,
I know what
like
you mean. Yeah.
North Shore, like the just amenities, launching boats and things. That it's less janky than it's.
Well, they finally probably got it all paid for and can afford to buy nice shit now.
Well, but it's kind of.
The last time I was there, they had the restaurant down by the water, and that was like a nice new 2-story building or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Bigger concrete ramp, and it had come a long ways.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The restaurant on there is nice. It's the type of place. It's now finally like an actual destination. It's a. And then over at Patterson, same deal. I mean, my folks. I mean, God, funny until you came along and Jeff and all. Well, basically you. I mean, we, lived right on the lake there, but there and part of it's the farm. But we didn't hardly use the lake. I mean, we did have that, that one boat. But
all right.
But we didn't.
I've seen it once.
Yeah. And we used it a bit, and that's why I kind of knew how to water ski, because we did a little bit when we were kids, but not. And a lot of it was, the time we already wintertime ski, snow skiing. That was our thing.
As I say, you just had an off-season hobby. You came and worked
because,
all work season and then did your fun in the winter.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the only problem with what I do now is I don't have any lake fun particularly, but I'm on the lake every day.
Yeah, well.
Most of the year. So I figured out I don't get to have time for fun, it seems like, so I just make fun work.
But the point is like now the folks, they regularly go down to, that's called the beach bar. They go to both sides and
Right.
have dinner and stuff. And like at North Shore, not North Shore like the marina deal, but the restaurant next door, which is people, they actually have some live entertainment at times and stuff, and it's semi-local.
Well, and it's kind of the only thing around. For
Well,
a ways,
it is, and that's the thing. Like growing up there, why? But that's the thing is like growing up there. There's, nobody. Well, and I get it. Nobody wanted to invest capital. Sport season got to close. It's tough. I mean, I hope that, but these new owners and stuff have been around for longer than I thought they, and it's actually nice. Like, it's nice, I guess. So it's actually fun to. The only thing is we don't like growing up, and like I said before you came along, talking is one thing we used to do on evenings on the weekend. Got farm work done and stuff, and this is before I've and all. Yeah, before you came. Some of the entertainment was going and just sitting at the boat dock and watching all the people, launch and or load their boats. And of course, that's back when not everybody had a pickup, and people were doing it with station wagons or vans or hell cars.
And nobody knows what they're doing.
Well, it wasn't so much that is you'd watch the one wheel peels or and and here's the thing we'd it was fun because you would see several of them forget to lock the winch and do the safety rope, and they dump them off the trailer.
Okay,
sometimes I turn on the Miami Boat Ramps channel when I'm doing paperwork or something.
Miami Boat Ramps, yeah. So you get to watch people mess up.
Just bring her back to the farm.
Okay.
Oh, why can't I ride on you?
Yeah, I wish it. Yeah, it's not GTA.
That's dumb. I gotta walk my happy ass all the way back over here.
Or you can just tab over, or what?
So he hasn't joined our farm.
How do I do that? I've been asking for like 10 minutes.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I've asked like 3 times how I get this damn John Deere Gator.
Oh.
You said you have to go into the start menu. However, I don't use a keyboard.
Oh, join farm.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
That's all right. I only had the job to do. We just kind of had the.
Well, you chose the name Cody then, because that's what you're coming up.
That's what I asked. Is who's Cody?
Well, I saw it. I figured it was Derek, but
I figured it was too. But I was like, God, I hope that's him. I'm not letting someone else in. I mean, I don't have this passworded, so someone could join. But
well, it's not like be the worst thing in the world, because it's not like if they something
Cody
it's gonna ruin anything.
Brother set the PC up and put his name on it, and I've just never changed it.
Oh, it's
okay.
It says here in the shop, it does this, and it plays YouTube for music, and we occasionally Google shit.
It's
so
funny.
Like, it has no security or nothing,
That's
just an old PC I got laying around.
Well, that's what's funny, because that's what my garage PC is mostly. I mean, I do look up parts and things when I'm out there working on
some shit you could do on your phone.
Yeah. Okay. I can't do well. I can, but I hate life when I try to say like use Rock Auto or any serious internet. I gotta have a desktop. I gotta have keyboard and mouse. If I'm gonna do anything. So.
Okay. Planters.
I just make the wife do it.
210.
Wow, this thing drives terrible.
See, now you're showing your boomer if you have to ask the wife to do your car.
Can you grab that old John Deere?
Dude, what's that? I can barely hear you, Flutter.
Sound good enough for me. Maybe you need.
Junkman, can you grab that old John Deere and grab this planter?
I got the.
And hook.
This
and then yeah, set on soybeans. Did we not have? Did I not put a? I may not have.
So in other news, we've taken up rollerblading.
Well, I saw some pictures. Yeah.
Well, the three of us have. The wife wiped out today and potentially broke her ankle. We'll see what the morning brings.
Man, okay. There we go.
She camped out on the couch with an ice pack. Big old purple knot in the side.
Okay, mine says under select seed it says soybeans.
Okay. Yeah. Now we need to fill up.
How do I just have to be near it to be able to fill that? Because mine's.
You might have to back it up.
Okay, I'll have to back up to it.
It's also made, if you look at the one end, it's made to a hole from the end to go down the highway. If you need me to, I can do it too.
Oh, I totally. That's not a mount. Oh, well, I mean, it's mounted, but it's designed to go the other way for road. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta get the fertilizer away.
Okay.
No, I for some reason maybe this is just seed.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that looks just like a seed. It says seed.
Well, I had one in here that was just.
I think we put a fertilizer. This map,
no.
The other one. We put all those bags over. We were just throwing them.
Yeah, that's Bucks County, and that's the reason why. No.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Now that you say that, that's probably you blue screened, but I blue screened too, and that when we were.
Yeah, I may have to. Maybe I'll have to go in there and get rid of all that. Come on, I just want fertilizer.
Right. Let's hook up to it. It's not. Drag it on the other.
I would have thought so.
Puncture. Gonna have to hold it. Whoa, hold on. I think I got an open. I probably have to open. Probably.
Okay.
That would probably the biggest. Do I have fertilizer boxes on mine?
No. I can't get the fertilizer to fill online.
Are there any Amish around this map?
No.
That feels inaccurate. There should be. I haven't seen a horse and buggy yet. I've been driving all over.
So I got traffic off. Because there's only so many roads, but no, there isn't any Amish on the map.
There's a red van.
Oh, well, are you in town?
No.
Is the red van driving down the road?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I guess I don't have traffic off.
He just left the map, in fact. I was following it.
Filling. You gotta press and hold the.
No, you just press down on the pad. Here, let me try.
Okay.
Get out of the.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
What are
I'm
the
hitting the
blue
left
dots?
control. You know, you just push down on the left control, but it's just like teetering through there. Like, hitting.
It says start
Oh, now-
filling.
I know, but see, yeah, it's doing the same thing for you. See? At least my animation shows it just dropping a little.
It's because you're full.
Well, it sure doesn't look it.
It
Well,
says it's
wait
full.
a minute. Is it? Oh,
Yep.
what's that other thing? Okay, well,
The other thing is the fertilizer.
oh, okay.
Hey, I
Which-
found the elevator.
Don't put the have a different. That's the thing. I'm confusing realism.
I couldn't get the fertilizer to work. You may not be able to get it filled. Don't worry about the fert.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We going field we just did, or the one
Yeah. No, this one over here.
across the road?
No. The one that was in front of you.
Oh, well, that's what I asked. One we were just doing, or the one that, or
I field this one.
Okay,
The
this
one we were just doing was a contract. This is the only field we own.
Well, you know, if they didn't get it quite right, they got the vibe right. Sure feels like a town around here.
It
Only
feels like
this
a.
is
It feels
more
like a.
north and
It feels
What's
like
that?
any of the Midwest towns.
yeah. Well, they got the weeds right and the junk right. And you know, the propane place, everybody here lives on propane.
Of course, you guys are probably used to it. I don't know how. I don't know how. Like. I don't know how I'd ever get along with that.
What, propane?
Yeah, having a truck come out and fill and an aluminum 800.
oh,
Oh, you know, you just do it once a year.
Oh,
or, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's
But the
Oh.
only thing I have on propane at this point is my kitchen stove. And so, like, we fill it every couple of years.
I wish our electric deep here.
Oh, I wouldn't
You'd
say my
get you'd get
heat.
killed with electric water heater and electric heat.
Oh,
like-
my
Like
electric,
that's not
$600,
like
$700
here.
all the
That's
time.
you don't want electric or electric water heater stuff.
I'd say my electric's like $600 or $700 a month already. I don't know what
Well, I
it'd be
mean,
if we had
the
to pay more
per
for
kilo-
it, I guess. But
I'd have to look.
yeah, I don't know what we pay by the kilowatt. I'd have to ask. Go look, whatever.
That's
Is there,
why
like,
that's
a
why I'm
bus, or
doing
what
that's
is-
why I'm doing load shifting. Because we have, time of use, which I actually kind of like.
I guess we're going to that.
Well,
So it'll
I mean,
probably
it was
kill
kind
me, 'cause my
of
air
sort.
conditioner.
Well, I mean, it's kind of sort of forced on because you could go to the regular because they wanted to get these smart meters installed. It's like, well, if you don't install the smart meter, we're just gonna charge you $40 a month. Figure that out, but it like makes it. Most people it makes it more, more to force you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like doing it, but at least well, maybe it's an illusion. But like I said, I'm doing some load shift.
Feels like a lot of work.
It kind of is. But I get great joy in. Well, I do it in the winter too with because you know
That's a river. Okay.
don't drive too much into the
jump
rivers
the
or the water because you can get stuck and
Oh,
because
lucky
I've
it's
done
narrow and deep. When I was going fast, I jumped right over it.
Well, you can do
That
that
was
too.
awesome. Yeah. I didn't even know it was there. Oh, the railroad tracks, man! I used to shoot fireworks with my cousin on a set of tracks. It looked just like that. Had that same big ass fucking hill. Oh, so that was a train I saw go across the map then. Isn't it fun? We're farming where nothing's flat. I mean, this isn't bad. You get down here a little farther and it's much worse. And then the more you go that way, the worse it gets. I mean, it's not terrible here yet. I'm like right on the edge. I'm having flashbacks. When I was a little kid, I had a 250 Big Red, and I would just cruise around the farm with it all summer long. Because, like, you know, the folks would be at work, so they'd dump me off at the farm with the grandparents, and I'd just cruise around on the four-wheeler most of the time.
Oh, there wasn't nothing that much else.
No, we had, like, you know, 2 channels and 8 cassettes to watch. 3. Although Grandpa did have the big satellite outside that you could, like, turn and watch different things. But
yeah, then you could get MTV. I mean, we had that much.
Well, so this was like in the 80s still.
Well, so was ours.
You know, I had to have. Well, no, like this was before I was old enough to understand how to work it and make it switch satellites and which one was on which. And you had to dig through like a fucking phone book to figure out what channel and satellite to point at.
Yeah, it was instead of TV Guide, it was on sat. Oh yeah, I mean
I
figured it out pretty quick because I wanted to watch something other than PBS or.
No, I wasn't allowed to play with it unless Grandma was in the house with you, so that was it. I didn't get to watch that.
It was fun to be able to watch.
You got whatever satellite it was on.
Like you watch sports feeds, so like football games, whatever. We'd watch the Broncos and stuff. But it would be the live feed, you know, so there'd be no commercials. You get to see what the cameraman and announcers do. During commercial breaks because the audio and everything, and a lot of times there was just virtually silence, and the cameraman would just set the cameras down on the ground, maybe on their sides, so you'd just be looking at people's feet, and then you'd hear the music come in, you know, like Monday Night Football, and then you'd watch the camera shake and as they're picking it up, and then it would go to the regular broadcast. Kind of fun. And
those days are gone.
Figured out how to, you know, lock on to the translator for MTV Discovery. Mainly those.
Thing was way longer than I was around.
I got to watch a little bit of before cable came to.
I was like 6, and then I moved away, and then I've never seen it again.
Yeah, because you came in and you would have been like 13.
Oh no, I was like 8 or 10 when I come out there.
Was it? Were we that age? For some reason, I thought I was like 13 and 6th grade. I mean, I was a little older.
No, that would be 8th grade. My 13-year-old is 8th grade.
Well, okay, then you're probably right.
Yeah,
it's you know those kind of timeline they just.
Yeah, they all run together.
Yeah, it does kind of run together.
Ah! You could jump to your gator. Here we go. Crystal got any of his off-road toys around her?
I think you got.
Yeah, I gotta sell some junk. I've been piling crap. So I'm see how the shifter cart goes. I may sell the jet boat and try and buy parts for the other one.
So I remember having a satellite when I was young, and he also had the descrambler. And one of the funny things I just thought was funny back then was Disney Channel was on the same satellite system as like HBO, and we even had the Playboy channel, and it was all on the same satellite. There was 24 channels on each satellite, and yeah, the same Disney was on the same one as Playboy and HBO.
Yeah, I
All
just
the good channels in one place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just remember MTV was. I could remember it was G5, and I can't remember the other numbers, but it was Galaxy 5. That's
So I didn't get to watch. I didn't know I could watch MTV. Probably I never went to it because we watched or like HBO, we watched the latest movies and stuff. But so unless I went to my cousin's house in Omaha and watched, but I was just thinking so the satellite I was watching G4, so it was the next satellite. Well, I mean, I'm sure in space it probably the next one over, but
yeah, I know.
it's like no, I never watched MTV. I only watched MTV when I was at my aunt and uncle's house in Omaha.
Well, I watched it, when we came out here, grandparents. That's when we got. Honestly, I didn't get to watch it a lot at home because folks out here, see, they had cable, so it was a lot easier to watch, I guess. So, visit. So, and then that was a little later too. So that's when
Hold up, I'm getting a phone call.
Shows like Beavis and Butthead were just starting, and then game show ones like MTV Out and Jenny McCarthy. I think there was like Remote Control or something like that, which was like.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some other singled out, but there was other dates before all that room. And I'm not talking about the room stuff. But
years is obviously, and must be going. You must be able to go faster than I can too.
Yeah.
I barely got the space covered that you have.
Yeah, I can. An hour.
Yeah, this tractor's only doing 9. Well, and one of the things I remember, so like I said, I didn't get to watch. I didn't watch MTV unless my aunt and uncle's house or my one friend had it, and we'd watch it after we went cruising for the night. So I would maybe catch a little bit of some. My aunt and uncle weren't the type that would have liked that show.
Well, probably
so,
not.
So I had to. Thankfully, we had a basement, and I could watch it down in the basement. But if we heard them coming down the stairs,
you gotta switch it real quick.
Yep.
Last recall button on the remote, right?
Yeah. But anyway, fellas, I've got to go take Broken Ankle to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, it was nice to be in. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully, I get to doing this more often. So
well,
see what
this
happens.
is usually an odd night, but we're looking at change because it's just for not like I get a lot of viewers or anything. So, all right, well, see ya.
Talk at you later.
Yep.
See you, Chris. Bye.
Yep. Bye. Speaking of that, I was. Well, maybe you were there when I was talking to Average about it. I was talking about. I have an extra laptop. I don't know why I never thought of this before, but I set up a playlist this week of everybody that I've been following that makes content.
Yeah.
As far as like everybody in the group, and then I figured like I'd throw yours in there, Dream Last in there, and just hit the play button, even though I don't have the sound on, so they get a view and then they get the watch minutes.
Yeah.
Because Average was asking, he was saying, well,
now
he's
does
like,
Twitch care about that, or I mean,
no,
YouTube
this is on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Okay, because I was gonna say I didn't think really Twitch cared, or they
no,
don't.
this is on
about
YouTube.
It. Like, okay, yeah, that would, help everybody. Does you?
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do.
And
so I've been
and I know
I've been running it for the last few nights.
Well, and like because you're Twitch, but like in the mornings, I'm not always actively watching, but I like to have it going because and I know they don't give you to have another viewer in there, so when people are looking at channels that are doing something, it'll show, rather than just having no. Well, you always have a couple viewers, but whatever. You only had 2 in there when I popped in. Now you'll have 3. Helps the social proof aspect. But like with YouTube, yeah, the watch time is a big thing. And that's what I try to do with, since I can't ever, I mean, I occasionally do, I can't ever get gold though, because he supported you, he supported I like to
because
I started.
That's part of the reason. That's the part of the reason I did this too, because then that way I could support them.
Well, yeah, and I watch back his archive stream because that helps too, because then it kind of helps recommend them in to more people that are. And then you should drop a like too on.
I think about that, but I can start doing that.
But with Twitch, I other than just like adding to your viewer count, I don't know what else. And then I do subscribe to you. I need to get subscribed. But I don't know what else. I don't know what else Twitch likes to. Like how, like the discovery. YouTube is all about get the watch minutes. It's like, oh, well, okay, this person's watching. It helps stuff in the analytics, but then it also helps them recommend it to send it out a little bit. Hidden. Yeah. But like with Twitch, I just don't know what. And I'm not talking about like view botting. Like I don't know what Twitch uses to help. Maybe that's part of why Twitch, well, it's a huge platform for the streaming. Like, how do they? That's why they're not attracting new people outside of their big streamers. Doing the work on other sites, bring them in. Like, if I'm already on Twitch trying to find something, how do I find you if I don't already know of you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, I can choose the game and stuff, but, like, that homepage is hot garbage when I first log in to see if you're on. I mean, it has who I'm following, but then it's like it's stuff like I would never watch. So, I mean, I do see some IRL stuff where, like, somebody's painting something, or like this guy's doing that, and like I could see going to something a channel like that, say like you want background guys live DJ, whatever.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm probably not. I mean, I might, watch a guy paint a picture if it's kind of like do kind of a Bob Ross type. But outside of that, how do you, like, if you don't know who Ninja is, how do you find Ninja? How do you stumble across Ninja or something? I just don't. I just don't get it. How does Twitch? Maybe that's the thing, they don't care about how they're creators, but like, how does Twitch? I mean, at least YouTube tries to. It gives you tools, and it's in their best interest. But it doesn't look like Twitch tries to do any of it. And YouTube doesn't care who you watch; they just want you to stay on the platform. But like Twitch isn't like that. And I feel like it's because you don't really have video on demand. I don't know. I just never understood from that aspect. Yeah, every once in a while, have it up and going, and doing the like button, or even the dislike for that, is all good. Pretty much any interaction is good. So, oh man, that's why there are. And granted, YouTube has, can suss that out, but like, there's a bot comments comes in on my.
Yeah.
You're doing it. You'll show up as legit, but yeah, hit the like or something like that helps it.
My only problem with the likes is it throws it in your like folder, and
well,
I was trying to keep that.
Well, here's what you do. Maybe just set up a different, like a second channel. I mean, in the beginning, that was a little bit why I had a second channel, but it was kind of, well, that was the thing you did. You set up a second channel and you put like your less good videos or vloggy stuff. For me, it was to put videos that didn't like main channel, but I rarely post it. I was gonna start it up, but it's main channel bad with content, and that's big ones. So even the big people, I mean, they'll put stuff on their second channel, but it's definitely for the hardcore behind the scenes, or like if you're watching like a tech or science, that might be where they put the full interview they did with some guy, whatever, uncut or main, edited. So you could do that, then it wouldn't up your main channel like for watching. But if you're hitting like on like gold and all that, I do it, but those are the people, I do want to watch. I kind of want them in my, then I know it's working, because if I keep probably.
Okay.
But think about it that way, I guess, because if you're liking an average video. You'll see more of it. Kind of remember.
Mm-hmm.
Won't really screw you. Other.
Well, no. Well, no. What screws up was I was keeping my like folder with music videos that I liked, so I could always go back and watch them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of do my own playlist stuff for that. But anyway, hang on.
I have way too many playlists going. I have.
Okay. Well, I gotta be right back.